dull moment in Cape York. We had a massive day yesterday, 12-hour forward driving day, and today we're just parked up trying to have a relaxed day, and there's a shrub fire coming our way.
Okay, so we moved from where we were camped down the gravel pit. We moved up here a bit more because a few of the vans were just a bit too close to the bush, and if we needed to hitch up quickly and move away, it just would have been a bit dangerous.
Yeah, everyone was we were blocking someone in, and other people were driven forward and backwards, so it was a bit of musical cars to get everyone out. So we just thought we'd err on the side of caution and get everyone ready to move if need be. But it looks like the fire is actually moving away from us. But the wind can change at any moment. As I said, it was blowing for us before, it was heading that way, and now the wind's changed and it's going that way, pushing it away from us. So yeah, never a dull moment up here, I swear to God. It's testing. It's pretty gnarly. I don't know if it shows up very good on the GoPro, but there's not much, you can't really see the sky. Yeah, it goes all the way from there. One place I'd hate to be right now is on the old telly track. Oh,
did you see all the cars coming out there before?
Yeah, they were just ripping out.
Yeah, and the
I would
motorbikes
be too.
And stuff. Yeah, at least thank goodness we were camped up on a gravel pit, because if we were up the road a bit at the falls or something, you're just like literally in the bush.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even have room for your mirrors to be out. It's that tight.
Yeah, yeah, it's so tight.
Yeah.
Hectic, eh?
As you can see, there's still a fair bit of smoke in the air. But we were just hanging out at the van and sort of waiting for the fire to pass through, and Simon was like, what are you guys doing? Oh, you want to go to Elliot Falls? Like, sure. Let's go and have a look. And this is what we are treated to.
To talk about what's happening. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah. Keelan, what happened today?
Alright, Keelan's here from Sarah Keelan Travels. Link in the description. Plug. Alright, so today we had a bit of a fire scare. We're all sort of sorting out our cars after the telly track. Took a bit of a toll on old Percy. Everyone knows sort of probably what happened there. Let's not get into that. But there was fires coming in, the wind was strong, it was pushing towards us. And then we sort of went, bugger it, we're not just going to waste a day. We're in a gravel pit, safest houses, went out to Fruitbat Falls, checked out Elliot as well, come back, the wind's fully turned, and the fire danger has eased. But nothing to say that the wind won't change again and head back to us. So that's the update.
We're out of the shrubs now.
Yeah, we are. I feel like I'm a news presenter.
Yeah.
Talking about the weather. And back to you, Brad.
What a day to go swimming in the waterfalls, babe. It's bloody beautiful. It's got to be the best waterfall I've seen ever. How good is it?
Just going for a quote. So nice.
There's like this, just downstream from the Elliott Falls, there's like this massive deep blue hole. And then over there, there's like the track up to Twin Falls, and the water's probably like almost 5 degrees warmer, and it's bubbly. It's literally like a spa bath. It's like we're at a resort in a massive pool, and then the spa bath is just up over there. Yeah, so this is the big blue hole, so we might do a bit more cliff jumping here because there's some pretty good cliffs to jump off. And this is the last waterfall stop for the day. Twin Falls, I'm gonna go with that. I'm pretty sure it's Twin Falls because there's 2 little waterfalls. Yesterday when we come here, the water was a lot milkier and it was a lot warmer, I guess with the heat of the day in the afternoon. But yeah, just a quick stop and then we're gonna keep moving. Alright babe, we're almost at the tip. We've almost travelled the whole length of the PDR one way. So we just have to go back. But we're so close to the tip. We can see Thursday Island.
Yeah.
We can see signs to Bamaga that are like 30 k's away.
We can see some civilization over there. There's a small signs of a town. We have finally reached water, so that's nice to see.
And what's this campsite called?
Muti
Head or something
like that. So nice.
This would be a run. This would be a runner up for best free camp in Queensland. Surely.
Yeah, they say Notch Point is. This one's pretty good too.
I reckon it's better.
Yeah, well, nah. Oh yeah, because you can't swim at both.
Yeah, yeah, and the sand's wider here.
Yeah, and the water's heaps nice.
Mm.
It's so nice. I just feel buggered. I feel dirty. I feel tired. I feel like a mess. But
We've had some big days.
I'm happy. It's been a big adventure. Have a look at the caravan, how red it is. Remember I said I wanted some red dirt on the van?
Yep.
Well, my wish came true.
Yep, you got it. Have a go at it.
It's getting a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Nah, it's fine.
This is pretty special. Pretty special.
So nice. Beats a gravel pit, hey?
No, yeah, it does.
I have an empty cup. I need to go fill up.
Alright, see you later.
Hey guys, we're just interrupting the episode to show you how we make our drinks when we're on the road. We actually showed this in one of our earliest videos and we got a few messages about it, and the Standard Squeeze as well have since given us a discount code. So what it basically is it's a plastic bottle that you pour your alcoholic spirit into, and then it also serves as a shot glass. So when you want to drink, you simply just squeeze it and there's a shot, and then you just pour it straight into your cup. And they have these cool cups as well that you can put your drinks in. So we've been using this for the 3 months I've been on the road now, and we absolutely love them. It's just so easy. They've been up to the Cape and back. Like, we could have all of our alcoholic spirits because we have quite a few of these. They're plastic, so there's no breakage, super easy to use. And when you do want to have a drink, having the built-in shot glass thing not glass, but you know, it's so easy because you don't have to worry about getting out a shot or just free pouring and wasting all your alcohol. It's right there and there, no mess, just pour it straight in. So we really like these, and they've given us a discount code OAT10 for 10% off, so you can grab yours too at the Standard Squeeze.
I will literally use this thing from dawn to dusk. So I'll have my coffee in it in the morning, coffee at lunchtime, coffee at 2 p.m. And then once 2 p.m. rolls around, I'll put my Coke or my beer or whatever in it. This thing like just gets rinsed out and used all day. I don't use any other cups. How good is it? I never thought I'd be so happy to see hot like petrol station food before. Oh. We've just gone and just spent 20 bucks on the worst food usually possible. But right now...
Look at the size of these chips.
Oh, we're in heaven.
It was so good.
And cheese and bacon rolls. Fresh bread for the first time in like 2 weeks.
I've missed these little luxuries in life.
And horsies. We're not going any further. Oh, actually, we are going to the tip, but we're not taking the van any further. Staying here.
The van made it.
The van made it. The car made it. And I know we can make it back pretty easy. Just gotta get through here without smacking something, man. Pretty tight in here, but we're at Loyalty Beach. And there's a little bit of grass. There's beachfront sites. It's beautiful.
My name's Vladimir and I ride horses.
Oh no! Taken about an hour ferry ride over from the mainland out to Thursday Island, and Danny and Emma, who pretty much have organised this whole trip, organised a private tour for us to take a bus around the island with a guy that grew up on the island. His dad was a pearl diver on the island, and he's just given us the best like history lesson that you could possibly imagine. He just has such a wealth of knowledge. The biggest industry on Thursday Island pre-World War II was pearl diving. Pearl shells were used to make buttons for clothing. Divers from all over Asia and the Pacific Islands would come to try to find their fortune. Unfortunately, a lot of their fates would be succumbing to decompression sickness, better known as the bends, which happens when you surface too quickly while diving deep below the surface. Who would have thought that this would be the biggest killer when you're diving in waters full of lethal jellyfish, sharks and saltwater crocodiles? In the cemetery, the white posts represent the Japanese pearl divers who, the majority of them, died from the bends. The views are insane. The watercolour up here is incredible. It's such a tease because there's crocs everywhere, but you can't swim here. And we're just at the top of an artillery, oh geez, it's very windy. We're at the top of an artillery base on top of the island, and this is what the British built to defend this island from Russians, believe it or not. Even though Russia's so far away, they built these massive guns, 3 massive guns up here to shoot out at Russians that might have been wanting to invade or something like that. Oh, we're just up on top of the fort, now we've come below. There's this massive bunker system through the cut underneath the hill and reinforced in like really dense concrete. And the guy that's given us a tour, Liberty is his name, he's just opened it up. He has the keys for it, and he's just opened it up for like 15 minutes so we can all look through, so that's awesome. We've come down into the bunker on Thursday Island, the bunker at Green Hill Fort, and there's just like this really cool museum with like heaps of military history and island history in here, all underground in the abandoned British fort. It's incredible to think that these guys These infantrymen from the island, like not even 100 years earlier, they were just living their life out on the island, and then all of a sudden, like 60 years later, they're defending it from threats that they never even knew or heard of. It never even knew existed. Their ancestors didn't even know they existed, and all of a sudden they're thrown into world wars, and yeah, it's crazy. It's been a little bit of a change of plan.
We were meant to go over to Horn Island, but things run on island time around here and they're not that organised.
The boat's been double booked.
The boat's been booked for a wedding, so what else do you do when your ferry ride's been cancelled?
Go to the Grand Hotel and have a few pots and a palmy. Not a bad consolation prize if you ask me. Hey darling, about how our island hopping day has turned into a pub hopping day. It's been a wrap for TI. Right guys, today is the day. We're heading to the tip. This whole adventure, 2 weeks, but we're finally here. We're finally gonna make the last drive, 60 k's to the tip, check out Punsand Bay, and get the iconic photo. I have to say, I have definitely underestimated Cape York. I thought, you know, you just drive along the track, yeah, it's a dirt road, corrugations, whatever, get your photo at the tip and you're done, but it's way more than that. It is literally an adventure.
Okay, so we're on our way up to the tip, and of course we had to stop in at the croc tent. I couldn't come without getting something, so I got this. I think it'll be a bed shirt, but just a bit bumpy.
That's better. We're almost there. We're so close we can always touch it. We just stopped. We've got to walk on foot from here to the tip, but we had to stop in at the croc tent. It's iconic. You have to get merch there. Don't go in there if you're trying to save money though, because it's not cheap. We just drove through the most beautiful little rainforest. It's crazy how much the landscape can change up here. And we're at the parking bay to walk to the tip. I don't know if the tip's that way or that way. I'd say it's that way. But we're going to pull up here and have the most Aussie lunch possible. We're going to have sausage sangers here at the tip. How more Australian could you get?
We're starting our walk to the tip.
Let's go.
Oh, what already? Can you put your shoes on?
Apparently it's a tradition to pick up a rock, bring it up to the pile and chuck it on, so. Beautiful. Oh, the serenity. There it is.
I see it.
Go.
Woo! Here we are at the top of Australia.
The tip. Well, this isn't the tip. That's the tip out there, but I'm not getting that close. It's been a pretty epic journey to get to here. At points, I don't think we were going to make it, and we definitely wouldn't have made it if we hadn't have met this awesome crew behind us.
Mainly me.
Yeah, this is incredible.
So good. It was such a journey. The corrugations, the telly track, running away from bushfires, almost losing cars, almost losing vans. Yeah. Everyone, I think, lost a fridge. Well, no, but fridge is dying. But here we are, we made it.
All for this bloody sign. Can you believe
I know,
it?
and I've seen that many like photos of this sign. I'm just like, come on guys, it's just a sign. But now that I'm here, I swear this thing's like a gold medal. It's a bloody mission and achievement to get here, so.
It is.
What are you doing, Brad? You wait there, and
Just bloody, just bring your shit.
Just push me.
Help your travellers on the
Yeah.
You got the shirt?
And then all of a sudden I just start helping people.
These poor people broke down.
The verdict's on the creek. Are we going back that way?
It's good to try and help people out. Especially when I can... Got the big 797 on the runway ready to take off. Not in front. This is World War II. And keep in mind, we're only 100 k's from Papua New Guinea, so the threat here was probably more real than anywhere else in Australia, probably bar Darwin. Oh yeah. Wow. Good morning. It's our last day at Cape York. It's a sad day. Half the crew's already left.
Yeah, a bit of a sad morning,
But-
saying bye to half the crew.
Yeah, but Derek's been kind enough to let us go out on his boat and catch a few mackerel. What do you reckon, Derek?
Yeah, mate. I hope you guys do get something.
Yeah, it should be an experience nonetheless.
Yeah. All good luck, guys. Whoopah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What have we got, babe? Some liveys? Or some deadies? I think they're deadies now. Barracuda maybe?
Yeah, a little barracuda.
Ooh, barracuda. Yeah, bring her up here and into the net.
You like that thing?
Alright, now drop him back in the water. Pull it up. That's him. Oh, he might be sleeping.
I caught a barracuda.
Didn't quite get the prize fish that we were after, but who knows, we might go out a bit later. It's only small.
Oh, shit, small.
Told ya.
Not even a fish.
Another barracuda.
What the?
Yeah, you've gone a bit around me, but that's all right.
Holy.
Well, that's a better one.
That's a better one.
Oh, look at that.
Evening.
Just little powdies on things, eh?
Yeah. I tell you though,
That's all she wrote for Cape York for us, pretty much.
You guys done?
Good to end it off with a few fish.
Yeah.
No mackies, but you'll catch them tomorrow as soon as I leave.
Yeah, watch, you've seen your photos. Oh, one on each finger. Oh, look at this, mate.
Loyalty Beach fish and chips. Geez, you look beautiful. It's really a nice light. You are glowing. What are you thinking? We started heading south the next morning, saying a hard goodbye to all the beautiful people we shared the experience with. We spent a lonely night at Fruitbat Falls, then Cohen, and then we were over the moon to finally get on the bitumen at Laura. Alright guys, we've made it to Laura, and if I look hot, if Hayley looks hot, it's because we are. It's about 30 plus degrees. But yeah, we've made it to Laura, and this marks the end of the Cape trip, and I think it's safe to say that we survived. We've done 2,000 kilometres of dirt roads, corrugations, four-wheel drive tracks. We've seen and done everything, and we shared it with the best group of people you could imagine.
We're so lucky to have met them so early into our trip, and if it wasn't for them, there's no way that we would have had the Cape York trip adventure that we did end up having. Please go and check all of them out. They all have socials. A few of them have YouTube channels too. So that's Derek and Sue from Just Vanning It, Sarah and Keelan from Sarah and Keelan Travels, Aaron, Steph and the kids from the Lost Tribe Adventures, Emma and Denny from Lifestyle Lap, the Drifting Woods 4, Mark, Ness and the kids, and of course the
Audrey
Maloneys as well.
The Maloneys and Darrell, who tagged along for the north side of the trip in a Ram, and yeah, what
How good were the Rams, hey?
What a legend. So yeah, if you like the videos, show them some support, give it a thumbs up, get in the comments and tell me what I'm doing wrong, and subscribe if you feel that way inclined. But yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
See you then.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching.
Be good.